I'm going to put up a couple things at the bottom of the screen here, and we're going to figure out whether this was you or me saying these things. Okay, ready? Ready for your guess? Okay.
I'm ready.
Okay, ready? Here's the first one. We got Obama in there now, and the Chinese testing him, bing, bing, bing. You get a woman in there, bing, boom, boom. The whole world goes after her. Me or you?
That's you.
That is me. That is actually me. Okay. I apologize for being perfect.
That would be you, because I would never say a thing like that. Is that you?
That's very good. I think apologizing is a great thing, but you have to be wrong. I will absolutely apologize sometime, hopefully in the distant future, if I'm ever wrong.
That's me.
That is you. That is exactly.
Welcome back to the show. That, of course, was your GOP frontrunner, Donald Trump, having some fun with Stephen Colbert last night. Now, while we here at Newsmax TV have endeavored to provide continuous coverage on the war that threatens to end all wars, and of course I speak of the battle between Trump and Fox News, things now appear to have escalated to the point where each side is officially boycotting the other. At 12:02 p.m. today, Trump fired what was no doubt intended to be the final shot in the civil war between those once longtime friends when he tweeted, Fox News has been treating me very unfairly, and I have therefore decided that I won't be doing any more Fox shows for the foreseeable future. Could it be true? Could Trump finally be leaving Fox News behind? And if it is true, does Fox News really care? Well, apparently not, because Fox News fired back with this statement. At 11:45 a.m. today, we canceled Donald Trump's scheduled appearance on the O'Reilly Factor on Thursday, which resulted in Mr. Trump's subsequent tweet about his boycott of Fox News. The press predictably jumped to cover his tweet, creating yet another distraction from any real issues that Mr. Trump might have been questioned about. When coverage doesn't go his way, he engages in personal attacks on our anchors and hosts, which has grown stale and tiresome. He doesn't seem to grasp that candidates telling journalists what to ask is not how the media works in this country. Okay, look. First, I think we need to offer up a moment of silence in memory of this now faded and forlorn relationship and what it once meant to the world of entertainment. Can we bow our heads? Okay, that's enough of that. Bill O'Reilly has called all of this theater. Joe, has Fox News now joined the cast?
That's a great question. Isn't it ironic that the Democratic frontrunner Hillary Clinton probably won't appear on Fox News? She hasn't forever, since 2014 was the last time. And now Donald Trump won't appear on Fox News, the GOP frontrunner. Is it all theater? Look, I got it when he was mad about Fox News after the debate, with all the questions being sensational, nothing about substance, nothing about economy. Obviously, Megyn Kelly's question being deemed as unfair in the eyes of many. In this case, I don't know where this is coming from. In other words, if he's boycotting Fox News like he says he is, they're covering him the same way CNN's covering him, MSNBC's covering him, everybody else is. But to Fox's point, he does pick fights on Twitter, particularly with Megyn Kelly, who has a practical obsession over.
That's his thing.
And it's gotten to the point where Fox says, you know what? We don't need you. We can still carry your speeches. We can still analyze you to death, so we don't have your interviews. Big deal. There's enough of you to go around where we don't need to interview you anymore.
Is that true? Do they need each other, or can they get along just fine without each other?
Donald Trump can get along just fine without Fox. He's going to find himself a welcome presence on MSNBC, on CNN, and I welcome the moment when you have the pro-Trump conservative blogs flocking to MSNBC and CNN as the conservative alternative. And that's going to be happening. But I don't really see how Fox News benefits from this, and particularly if you look at it from Donald Trump's perspective. We've been here twice already. There have been flare-ups, and then brass comes to Donald Trump, and in a conciliatory fashion, and mends fences, and we've been here twice.
I don't think they're doing it again this time.
I don't know.
I don't think it's going to happen.
Because this is a rather effective statement.
But do you think it's all a show?
Well, I don't know whether it's a show necessarily, because this statement, in the Fox statement, the press predictably jumped to cover his tweet. They are the press. So what we're doing is critiquing essentially every other medium and saying, now we're above it all. If they want to present that face to the public, we are above it all, we're going to critique this obsession that you have with this celebrity candidate, right, so then God bless them.
Heather, go ahead.
Well, I think that they are brilliant at Fox, and I think that they see that his star has hit its apex and it's going to fall down, and they don't need him anymore. And so they have have decided that they're going to move forward, but leave the party before being left.
I'm not
Maybe
sure.
we're the cynical ones, but that's exactly what I was thinking.
They're
I think
brilliant.
Fox realizes that this might be the moment in time
Yes.
to be just ahead of the fall.
Where you could be principled, right?
Yeah.
I thought his star was falling, but then I see Colbert last night, and he gave Colbert his best rating since his debut.
Yeah.
Colbert's been beaten 9 out of 10 times by Fallon in the demo. Last night, he tied him. Why? Because he had Trump on. So I think Trump still attracts eyeballs.
Oh, I don't think anybody's
But
disputing
only in the
that.
late night setting. Maybe not so much in the
Right,
cable news
and
setting, because
entertainment.
every interview is basically the same.
And he
Says
still
the
may
same
be
things.
doing it in cable. I mean, look, nobody has said that when we wake up to next week polls, Trump's going to disappear. He's not. He'll still be at the top. But, you know, there is a moment in every campaign, this is not unusual, where that peak is hit and things begin to turn. I think Heather's got it right. And since you did, Heather, let me ask you this. Do you think Fox should be taking the bait on all of this, or should they just be quiet?
Well, I think that's where they made their misstep, because I do think they're brilliant. I think they know what the public wants. Their public wants before the public may even know. But I don't think that they had to say, this is what we're doing and this is why. I think that if they had just let it go and not spoken out on it, it would have reflected much better.
No, I think it benefits them to present themselves as the anti-Trump network at this point and become the foil for Donald Trump. That's just as much of a ratings generator as
But
anything.
haven't they, Joe, doesn't that mean that Fox has convinced themselves that Donald Trump is not going to be the nominee of the Republican Party?
They've either convinced themselves that he's not going to be the nominee, or they don't want him to be the nominee of the party. Maybe they more want a Rubio, more of an establishment candidate. That's what they've been accused of. The question now is, who blinks first, Rick? Who gives in first? I say Trump does.
I say neither of them do.
I do too.
Well, what do you think about the war between Donald Trump and Fox News? Go to newsmaxtv.com/comments to let us know what's on your mind in this regard. Also, let us know who your pick will be for the 2016 nomination by going to newsmaxpolls.com and casting your vote. Coming up next, did Hillary call for a secret meeting?